Dork Squad. Dork Squad.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Why you mad? Why you mad? Hey. Why you mad? 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 All my feelings in my bag. All I want is the cash. Everybody got a bag. Gotta watch what you doing, watch what you don't. Know how I feel when your knees and your wants and you don't. And I'm on heavy gon' carry on. I be up all night giving your bitch that early moan. Shot City Miko Street Fighter, that's him knowing Honda. Stretching favors for blocks, just like mambas. 8 aces in an ounce, tell me who hungry. I got it, just like my bitch, that's right. Nasty and classy, about to bag my time. 5 me on top water, get a left or make a right. I don't know what to call it, got my life right in my lap. My trap real, yeah, we kill rats. Big facts, everybody got opinions. Hey, I'm really fighting my demons. As I'm hitting the gas, who can't screaming. That money be calling me, follow me. I am anomaly, treated like Deuteronomy, quote unquote, having privacy. When I got horse, that's when they started riding me. Shout out to my, let the money move silently. Light up the gas, money blow like a prime on play. By my side, put a nigga in the coffin. Wait, I be hustling, get on me. Say once they run shit, mouth jogging. Middleman can't get no taller. Crazy how tastes look like combos. I count on the money, not drama. What is not promised me, young? All I gotta do is get money. My life movie keep acting fun. Why you mad? Why you mad? All my feelings in my bag. All I want is the cash. Why you mad? Why you mad? All my feelings in my bag. All I want is the cash. Yeah, why you mad? 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 Yeah. I don't need the headphones for this one. Videos you'll never watch. Still paying for videos that they'll never watch. You paying for videos that they'll never watch. Still working on that album you never dropped. I see you grinding, keep pushing, I hope you never stop. Your time ticking, just know that you don't control the clock. Consider battle rapping, you're too old for the wave. Your promotion is weak, you need a brand name. Nobody knows you, get you an audience. Nobody owes you, nah, not even your audience. How you paying to open up with no album to sell? Ain't no point in paying that much if you can't drink from the well. Them promoters are fucking you and they fucking you well. Wait a minute, it kinda sound like you fucking yourself. Wait a minute, take a second, analyze it yourself. Instead of moving state to state, complaining how the city failed you. Ayo, Dre give you that game where these others fail to. I teach you how to win and take an L too. One time for the bass line in the back line. 2 times for the hi-hats that we all like. 3's for my producer, 4's for the user, 5. 5 for the niggas trying to make it get your act right.
Setting that fire, we on early, y'all.
Yo, I'm alone inside my head, and you got plans with all your friends. I know. Long days in love is made all night. They ain't got nothing on my touch. I know. Yo, I'm alone inside my head, and you got plans with all your friends. I know.
All genres accepted.
Long days in love is made all night. They ain't got nothing on my touch. I know. Yo, I'm alone. Yeah, we need to run.
I hope he purchased
Yeah,
that
we
track
need to
that
roam
day.
around. Yeah, we need to hit the town. Yeah, we need to run away from the world.
We got 3
out
minutes
of
to
the way.
officially start, y'all.
The world non-existent. Yeah, when I'm with you, the love is persistent. I hate feeling love. Yeah, my biggest fear is falling in love. But you know I love you, and you know I want you. So make a decision so I can stop. I'm alone inside my head, and you got plans with all your friends. I know, I know, I know. Long days in love is made all night. They ain't got nothing on my time.
Share it up, help me share it up, man. We got.
Yo, I'm alone inside my head, and you got plans with all your friends. I know, I know, I know. Long days in love is made all night. They ain't got nothing on my touch. I know, I know.
You already know what it is. If you haven't already, send your music to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com as prescribed. Get yourself in. All genres are accepted, of course.
Against the wall, I promise tonight that I heard it all. And if there's a guy, alright, I'm ready for heartbreak. Just send it tonight while I let my heart race. And I just can't express myself. No, it's hard, I can't trust you. You started crying when I yelled. When I told you deep down, don't know if I love you. Truthfully, I don't know when I'm wrong. Tell me that you felt this way so long. I'm sorry that I don't know when I'm wrong. Forgive me, girl, you've been so damn strong.
Kicking the door, put your head down on the floor, but you want more. I do this shit cause I'm raw, that's why they ask for more, but you want more. Look how I'm killing the game, so late with me as a go, but you want more. My little shooter got aim, here she's right in your throat, but you want more. Soon as I kick in the door, put your head down on the floor, but you want more. I do this shit cause I'm raw, that's why they ask for more, but you want more. Look how I'm killing the game, so late with me as a go, let's go and more. My little shooter got aim, here she's right in your throat. They been sleeping on me, now I'm creeping on them. I can't walk with myself, keep the heater on me. Had to run through the mud with the Adidas on me. In the summertime, fuck with the beaters on me. Heard you talking that shit when you see me, show me I ain't with this nah shit. My killers don't talk on the phone, cause my hitters is near me. I hope that you hear me, can't make it no clearer. So she getting blurry, so he getting very the devil, he fear me. Light up a flame when I go in the booth. Spitting that shit like I'm missing a tooth. Working so hard like a slave, I'm in roots. Drinking so real to tell you roof. Tell you 100, will show me the proof. Bitch, you a 99 cent, show it now you want.
You already know what it is, man. We about to start the live in 1.2.3 seconds or something like that. Make sure that you send your music to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Autobots, share the stream.
Oh my God,
I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland. I'm realer.
What up, Brack? Listen, shout out to everybody if you can tap in right now. Let's see if that actually works, or do I gotta lower that? Figure out all of the different ways I gotta like do a freaking thing and control the track. All right, so big freaking salute to everybody freaking tapped in. If you are here for the first time, pretty much we're a live music reaction and review show for independent artists and bands and producers all around the globe. We play you guys for free. Only thing you would pay for is if you guys did want to get played quicker or get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion. All we ask is that you simply like and share the stream, tag artists that you do think deserve to be played on our show. What is even happening over here? Hold on. I did my freaking Nintendo. What are you doing? feel like it had froze. Oh, and all of a sudden, oh no! Put it back on. Stick drift. Stick drift. All right. Should be coming up there. Come on, man. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. But yeah, if you are, I guess now I gotta go to. Nope. Do not go to that one. I might need to plug this up. While I'm trying to figure this out. Again, shout out to everybody freaking tapped in for the first time. Pretty much we're a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. You can send live performances, you can send music videos, you can send your music in. Just don't send anything from Drake, Kendrick, from Jay-Z, from DMX, from Nas, from Aaliyah, from SZA. Don't make songs to their beats and then basically try to send that to the show, because it's basically the same thing. If the algorithm picks up that we're playing some of those songs, some of the platforms that we are live on will be cut, blocked, flagged, or muted. So we always have to be very mindful of what we play on the show, especially if you guys want people to be able to go back to the stream and like after it's saved and go in and, you know, still hear your song and review and stuff like that. Why did that happen? Wow. Anyways, let's go ahead. And what did you say, Sweatsuit? So I'm gonna send two of my email, and then I'll use one of my skits for the second one, and I think I'll be down 2-3 scripts, you know, send out to that, but you know, send them out positive, and thanks, no doubt. I see Glow was freaking popping, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Here's Johnny as always. TPO was good and popping. Hope you guys are all doing fine. Jupiter was freaking was popping. Hold on. I think I still had some in there, but I'll never know. And then charger deal with. And I'm still missing some of my other sound effects I need to throw back into my thing or whatnot, man. Like, listen, we in here. And Sweatsuit, I don't know if you had sent the things that you were talking about yet. Just make sure you get them to us. We're gonna go ahead and head into the free line for the time being for the other artists that are waiting. Here's Johnny. You got yours in first. Let's see what it is. Here's Johnny with hanging races. Let's hope this one doesn't just immediately get us cut off TikTok. We'll see what happens and whatnot. If it does, you know, we'll attempt to be back. If it doesn't, just be like, hey man, you blocked for like a week, bro. What the hell with that? Let's see. It depends on what the wording and how things are.
Here's Johnny. Boss Heroin. 850. Why tell him?
Introducing people throughout the whole time.
Speak on the vet, you a dead rookie. Your baby mom's my pet pussy, wet and gushy. Saturn rings where the cess took me. Them crackers best book me. Best crook team, the men straight like red pussy. 30 clip dick, spits on the next pussy. Pay addicts to fuck Trump in his neck pussy. Like Kegel exercise, I stretch pussies. Exit moves the size of a stretched pussy. Fan cookie. Sell it like it's ace though. Be no deed off of
like first song in,
Lay
bro.
low, selling other substances till the case closed. Animated show like Space Ghost. Shoot crackers like Django. Ecstasy in the vault, that's a bankroll. Blow cigs like I chain smoke. Damp it then tossed in the hamper like stained clothes. Redesign your face with an iron mace. Supplying base. Burn
and rubber substance whipped into a tire shape. 225 and 8. Basic got a whole 3-5 to face. Bring fiends to the higher plane. Pop like crack cocaine on a fire flame. Held down the sound like strangulation. They move after you shoot, bang they facing. The calendar's made from names of pagans. Drop white like I'm hanging racist. Held down the sound like strangulation. They move after you shoot, bang they facing. The calendar's made from names of pagans. Drop white like I'm hanging racist. This fucking journey.
Throwing up, freaking I know they people throwing up, they people freaking throwing, they freaking party, they showing up, they know they suck, they don't even know what the hell they holding up, they know they want freaking all of the time when they freaking go in the whole freaking house that was old, so they know they haunt the whole shit and know that there's people that want to blow their blunt. All right, let me go over here and then hit this up. Go over here and then hit the clap button on the corner. Oh my gosh, man. Finding all these things all over again. All right. As I will always say, do be mindful of the content that you do send in with certain sequences of words and situations and whatnot, right? Well, we always do talk about like the dopeness of freedom of speech. Certain platforms are a little bit more forgiving than others, and more or less we do get affected at times. There are records where an artist is just talking shit about another artist before the record starts, and that element of it, or just how hard one may goes on someone, if it feels almost like hate speech to a certain extent, those things usually kind of get flagged within the thing. And you know, this thing, it's not my fault, right? I want you guys to be able to put out whatever kind of content, more or less, but I'll say for certain situations, right, depending on what it is, do make sure you kind of make a clean version, something that leaves a little bit mystery for those that do want to actually go in and find the explicit version and see what they are saying or whatnot. Not everything was bad. I just know how often these platforms are. It's a little bit, you know, kind of iffy there. You are always on point with the beat selection, how you rap. Your energy is, as I always say, infectious on every single one of the records that you have done. Still want a record with you myself on just some, you know, back and forth, bar for bar, you know, hip hop, you know, 90s boom bap, Griselda meets Odd Future shit. Like, you always have that perfect beat, and even when sometimes if the production might be a little bit out there, you always somehow find your way through with the lyricism, something that I know like not everybody could do, and it really just depends on each situation. All right, so we got that working now. We got that working. Appreciate the like. Thank you. Thank you, my good sir. But hold on. Oh, did I even see if the restream chat was working for this? Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna go test. Testing. 2, 3. I just want to see if it's gonna. Nope. So it, for whatever reason, it only spits it out to Twitch, but not YouTube. So I still gotta figure that out as well. What's up? Thank you for the likes over here on the Tik Tok side, man. What's up? Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hold on, let me jump. Bro, if you don't get your old left booty cheek, you say y'all watching Artemis 2 or whatnot, we must go and see. Now what you see, and you said Johnny always rapping, man. Agreed. When we gonna get a record from you two as well? Be ill. Here's Johnny. We need that collab in the cusp or whatnot. And then let me see. Hold on. Where was the thing? Yeah, sweatsuit. Remember to send your things properly so I can get it in. I just want to make sure that. Because you said you think you're going to do it, or I don't know what, you know what I mean? But I haven't got it yet, so. Back in the free line, Oregonomics would Pull Me Under, and this one is from BandLab. I never got too many BandLab from you.
See, let's come on, slash tires.
Interesting.
Dressed like a woman, looking for fire. Circling me. Once again, gravity, on your phone won't friend. Pull me in and pull me under. I saw your lights before you thunder. Pull me in, pull me under. You will be, just have another. Yeah, I think we should try again. Last time wasn't easy. It's better for us and me that we go back and back. Pull me in and pull me under. I saw your light before you thunder.
Yeah, you in the free line.
Pull me in, pull me under. Get rid of me, there's always another. Never
Should have said that at the end. What do you guys think about that? Want to send any of y'all feedback? Yeah, welcome. Give y'all. I know, don't be turning it up. Turn it down. And why? Okay, there we go. And then take that. Okay. Kind of want to move this to the other side. And so this is the record that Oregonomics has sent to the show many times, you know, over, but on different platforms, right? We got the Spotify version, maybe the YouTube and stuff like that. Certain artists are very consistent with like some of the platforms that they do. I don't think we ever really saw a BandLab or whatnot, and BandLab often has just that indie kind of feel to it or whatnot. Just in terms of those who are sending stuff, you don't usually see. I think a lot of the major artists, you know, on there or whatnot. So it gives you an honest, I think, feel within those contexts. If you're hearing Oregonomics for the first time, the many conversations that we have had have been what you guys can hear right now. It sounds and feels like we're hearing the lost tapes of records from an earlier era, right? The 60s, 70s, 80s, sometimes the 90s. And I've always appreciated any new artist that can make what sounds like an old record and something that is very nostalgic, because I can still hear it in the confines of a movie that took place in that same era. If it was 60s, you know what I'm saying, or anything, just having the flavor of the sounds. Sometimes they want to go directly for a record that they have heard from the timeline, so they'll go with the bigger artist. But then there are other times where they don't have a budget for an entire soundtrack full of every single record we know from that era. Think about Stranger Things, right? Not every song that was on the soundtrack to that show, even though it took place between that like 70s and 80s era of just, you know, from a timeline perspective, we didn't just hear non-stop 80s music throughout, but they had a score that played alongside it that was very 80s centric in its atmosphere and what we would often get from those soundtracks. And then they would sprinkle certain things that we know. You know, when we got Kate Bush, that's probably the most memorable record you know from it. And then they wait till maybe all the way to the last episode to give you something like Prince, you know what I mean? But that's after like what? How many seasons? Point is though, there will be times where they may want to use your guys' stuff if they're working on something. Like this in particular, the one that we just heard, I was imagining a heist kind of planning scene. Like if they were gonna do another Oceans, 11, 12, 13, 14, you know what I'm saying, whatever number we at by now. If they were gonna do another one and they had that scene where they're planning it, and as they're planning it, we're also seeing it take place at the same time, because like that's often what they do. You have something like this playing in the background and it goes in and out of the actual song. When they're planning it, comes down, and then you get to see, all right, so the big odds is gonna come in through the da, 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 you know what I'm saying? Now we know that at 5 o'clock, da, 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 you know what I'm saying? And that is playing at the same time. We always love these situations that are able to bring things like that to the forefront. So I do hope you, man, like I often wonder like how, like what is the percentage of records that get sync licensed via the studio reaching out to the artist versus the artist reaching out to the studio and or having a submission process for that. I know there are music supervisors for many TV shows and certain films, and so there are sometimes those submission processes, but then other times they kind of keep things in-house. If they happen to discover something, I think they will reach out. But I want to know the actual percentage and what artists should really do, right? Do you need a manager to basically be shopping the records essentially for you? Should you guys promote the songs with visuals from the kind of things you want, like sort of pushing it there as what it is and whatnot, right? I liken it to like anybody who would do voiceovers for just kind of any random scene. If you just kind of throw your voice over it, the entertainment value that people still get from that, whether it's just you replacing the voice but having the same dialogue, or you making it more funny with like a bad lip reading kind of thing. I think everything has a different way of looking at that. Let's go ahead and jump right back on in. We have Jupiter. We have Jupiter. What do you say? You said 9.7. Great voice and makes you want to dance. Got that soul, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, like moving your feet like you know what you're doing. Kind of feel like you imagine Samuel L. Jackson, like if Samuel L. Jackson gets added to Ocean's anything. By the way, man, I still want to see the film, the true film that was going to be, and like before, like just certain people got canceled and stuff like that. There was supposed to be an Ocean's 11 type film with like a lot of black actors or whatnot. So you were gonna have everybody from Eddie Murphy to Bill Cosby to just again anyone that you can think of that were like the top in like black comedy. They were basically going to be in that like Ocean's 11 you know, kind of film or whatnot. I think eventually what it became, because of a lot of what was happening in Hollywood, was you know, something else. A lot of people backed out, but it was the film that Brett Ratner did with that eventually I think was the one with Ben Stiller and Eddie Murphy and stuff like that. Wasn't as good as it could have, you know, been, but I think there's still a missed opportunity for that. If you think about Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart and Chris Rock and, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody, like there's something dope I think they could do. He said, I run Upgrade, let me see, with the meaning LLC, and it's all about sync. That's what's up. So he said it's all about getting in the right library, because they reach out to sync libraries or whatnot. So is it often, because I remember when like Song Doctor was a thing, right? I think they may still have something or whatnot, but they may have changed a lot of services or the way they do things. But I remember them having a process where you could upload your music, and when you do upload it, you often do have to describe all kinds of aspects of the music, you know, how it makes you feel, the key of the song, the different elements. You also, of course, have to make sure that you have the instrumental rights to the production and things like that. But I know that there was a lot of ways to describe the song so that when people did go searching for what they needed, your stuff had that chance of popping up or whatnot. So for any music library, is it often like that, where you know, just making sure that you have the right things you know, in line for it. And of course, hold on, and you say, yep, all the metadata and all the rights, you know what I'm saying, and needs to be registered with Pro, and so that's something good for a lot of artists to know right there, right? Making sure that you have your music registered with like ASCAP, with BMI, with things like that. I think most people would almost think like, well, what if they want to break the record with the movie or something like that. I mean, it's ironic how many songs will already be out there, and they just kind of get this excessive push after the film has come out. And yes, there are sometimes songs that are made directly for the movie. I assume like they reach out to it, like when it came to Venom and Eminem doing something for it, I'm assuming like they reached out to him at the very freaking least or whatnot, and or M being a fan of Marvel and different things like that, most likely would have reached out himself for things like Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse films. I think that's also kind of like a half and half. Like they kind of know. I would love to be part of like a Deadpool soundtrack or something like that, but like I said, have different versions of 30-second snippets, 60-second build and stuff like that. He said, although AI is doing the descriptions and moods and feels, that's what's up. Let me ask you, because I love these conversations, right? But let me ask you, do you think, right, because AI music is becoming in certain circles it's popular or more used, and it kind of gets the hate and the love on different sides, right? My fear has always been that, like, I don't want movie studios to stop wanting to sync real artists' music and real producers, you know, beats and stuff like that, right? And because easily they could just be like, you know what? Why are we paying these artists? Let's just, you know, use AI to literally create exactly what we want around the scene. But I feel like if things go in those directions where nobody is basically using half of the people, half of the teams that they would for anything, the entire kind of like job market in so many different arenas it does kind of collapse, right? Because if you think about the musician, right, to an extent, for certain people, they've almost tried to replace the musician on at least studio records with those AI elements, because for them it's like, oh, I could just tell it to do a trumpet thing like this, and then they like do it with their mouth, and then suddenly they got a real trumpet, well, a artificial trumpet replicating what they were doing, trying to sound as much as possible like a real one. And in those conversations, I always say, like, we like do the work, actually get a real, even if you use that as a reference, we're still gonna want what we're hearing to be real. When we hear that dope guitar solo on a record from a band, and we in our heads get to know like that's a real person shredding right now, and then we think about the talent that it takes to be able to do something like that. It creates just a mindset of like, man, I want to learn how to do that. And if everything has this ease of access, and like nobody is going out trying to touch grass and do the music videos, and you know, even use AI for that, it takes a little bit of the fun out of location scouting. When we have the conversations about like, yo, where did you film this thing? And you know, like people underestimate, I think, a lot of the aspects of the human elements in the content, whether it's visuals or something audio, man. So that's why we are always having those conversations on this show. But just watching, and what'd you say, fact 9.7, okay, yeah, I said that already. And then just laughing while you're so what's good, and hold on. Yeah, but I'm just curious on if you think that there's a plausibility that it would ever replace kind of that real artist aspect, or will there always be, in your opinion, studios out there who do support the real work of every aspect? If they're going into animation, they want it to be hand drawn. I think we just saw that with the Gorillas. They took that time to have artists hand draw it like that old school, like Disney style, and a style like the Jungle Book and things like that. I think are a little bit more respected, especially when you factor things like that in. And if you boil that down to like a whole movie or something, we love the fact that anybody is willing to take time, no matter how long it does take. You could put an AI painter, quote unquote, next to a real painter, and that real painter take 8 hours longer than the AI one, who takes most likely 1 to 5 minutes tops, give or take, right? It's going to be less than 5 minutes for sure or whatnot. And I think people would be more willing to pay for the one that took more time within it, because you know how much time it took to get to that. And then when you look at the end result, and maybe it's 3D or yeah, and then when you go closer, it's a lot of little tiny pictures within it. It's stuff like that I always admire from the true creator who does take the time to figure those things out. Use AI to replace us, you know what I'm saying, until we run out of water for it to oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Bro. Guys, I literally didn't think about that until now, right? As AI works right now, right? They need a lot of water for the chips in the machines to, you know, continue to be cooled and be able to work. Anytime that you kind of put some in ChatGPT or any of the AI apps and situations, right? It's using some of that water. And it needs very specifically like the clean water. You can't just put any kind in it, you know, as of now, at least. But if something happens and we run out of that water, it just ceases to exist. Like let's factor in if there's just the replacement factor of anything. If there were to be a Terminator, you know what I'm saying, kind of situation, it would run out, right? And so it would kind of, it's like batteries, man, unless there's some like self-sustaining kind of thing that they think about. Let me not give them questions to try to answer themselves, but we love you, AI. Hello. We have Jupiter. Give y'all thoughts. Give y'all thoughts on the matter.
I think you need a private meeting with me. So come on, baby, come and meet me somewhere privately. Let me give you some therapy. You know, I only aim to please you. But babe, you know I love to tease you.
Welcome to the stream.
I'm the only one can read your mind. You know I can put a tingle in your spine. Yeah, I can take it high. You want it bad, baby, it ain't hard to see. I got you squirming, can't stay still in your seat. And I know that you ain't never had someone go so deep. You ain't never had no one like me. You know I got some tricks that I can show you. Just let my tongue go wild when it reach up. I'ma have you feeling wild, young and free, yeah. I'll have you forgetting your name, but you can't forget about me. I got the shit that you need, perfect night between you and me. Oh, all the love that I give you can't exceed. I'll have you tossing and turning in your sleep all night, all night, all night. I'ma have you lie. I'm the goat, I'm the goat, I'm the goat, I'm the greatest of all time. I'ma have you throwing it back when I put an arch up in your spine. I'ma let you ride on top and you do it, baby, take your time. You know I only aim to please you, but the pleasure's all mine. In this private meeting,
How y'all feel about that? I feel like for people who are hearing him for the first time, right? We always love to give you the thought processes of when we are coming across our regulars on the show that we've you know, heard many times over. We can often hear when they're coming into their own, when it feels like they're figuring things out slowly but surely. For this particular artist, I think it was areas within like the mix, or the mixes, sometimes the beat selections, especially more so like in the past or whatnot, but I've been able to see that growth throughout, and I feel like the perfect combinations between everything that you do. I think last time you sent more of a full slow jam kind of thing. or something that was at least a little bit slower, and I would talk about the consistent lane that you're in, which is this one. It's more dance centric with that R&B and the vibes within it. I appreciate your consistency within there and still being able to make more songs within, right? You and Mr. Fresh have this knack for figuring out the lane that you specifically kind of want to be derived from, right? And how you portray that style across each record has always been very consistent, and I think I vocally always liken you a little bit closer to like John B. And I'm thinking of one of the members of D12. No, not D12. 112. D12, motherfucker. Bizarre.
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla.
Like, who was my mind going to?
Salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid within a magic.
And yep, always be a place for human creators, man. That's what's up. Yeah, what's up, man? That's what we be wanting to hear in there. But yeah, big salute to you, of course. Hold on. Let me hit this up. Girls, calm down now. Calm down now. Calm down, your silly heads. Your silly heads, man. Hold on, what is this? Let me go back in my thing real quick. Why does it look like... Okay, it's still there. It made me trip out right quick. It made me trip. So I want to start talking to you guys, man. Not necessarily full-on interviews and stuff like that, but what inspires you? Like, what within your genre, right? Because we always talk about that. And what inspires you to go within that specific lane? Like I always say, you always know kind of like what an artist wants, usually by the majority of what they make. So is it that you do want it to be played within that kind of club setting? Is that the music that you also like yourself the most when it comes to songs in general, R&B? Who are some of your influences and things like that? Let the people freaking know. Sweatsuit, you sent... I'm assuming this is one of your skips, so I'm gonna use that. It took you 2 years. 2 years, my friend. Okay, let's go ahead and jump this on in, and then we'll jump in here.
Black Panther, lap dancer, dad man sure has cancer, ask answers, get questions, big weapons, blast master, quick faster, mix master, zigzags in a big bag for the kickback. Let me hit that search, switch back in a Christopher. Listen, man, there is no way in hell that you're slower than I am. I will donate a snail. This is why we're here, man. You're going to jail. Peter Griffin hashtag, where's Steve Carell?
All right, we got arenas with the blick. So, hold on. Let's see.
Grown men turn bitches over difference of opinion. Too honed in to give a shit about listens and subscriptions. Quit bitching. They ain't got it like Soup does, Boot does. I'm pulling up in the coupe, cuz. Try and stack this money up to the roof, cuz. My homie from the D knows some Crips and a few Bloods. I'm still tipping and my wrist still whipping in the same kitchen with the same pots on the same mission. Came up off a quap with the homie Vincent. I'm getting guap out in Cinnamon. I love the women with the cinnamon skin. It tastes delicious in every instance, you know I'm with it. Open A's fitted in the lowest vintage. Low straight vicious, cause I'm so committed. They claiming that they different, but don't know the difference. Taking pictures and they start snitching on their codependents. that go against the morals I abide by. Ordered me some DoorDash, my driver doing drive-bys. If I were you, I'd hide, but everyone he'd hide by stuck inside. He gon' fucking fry, bitch, bye-bye. Hasta la vista, you little piece of shit. I'm out in the visa with a Parisian bitch. It was all for the meet you, now let me meet you, bitch. I'm about to do my thing, get your season ticks. Hasta la vista, little piece of shit. I'm out in the visa with a Parisian bitch. It was all for the meet you, now let me meet you, bitch. In the arena with the blick, I'm arenas, bitch. He be acting like he's stacking, but he leads the whip. He ain't practice what he preach, so why he preaching it? Sneaky diss with leaky lips, they heaps of shit. Can't bother me the least. I'ma keep it pimp, keep the money. People funny, I've been peeping it. The reaper coming to teach you something. You should pick a ditch. Karma's either a greedy bitch or a decent woman. Needle dicks really need to quit. I'm a needle prick, molly whopper. Get Betty Wop with the lethal spit. Desert Eagle, be equipped with the illegal switch. Leave your mitt blown to pieces, a bunch of teeny bits. Sneaking right back in the lab like I'm that DD bitch. We'll go around, come back around like a CD disc. Cito throw me 3 to flip for the easy chips. RIP to Nip, that's right, on my Jeezy shit. 93 Bugs Bunny mics, this is easy shit. Hasta la vista, you little piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm out in the visa with a Parisian bitch. It's all for the meet you, now let me meet you, bitch. I'm about to do my thing, get your season
He
tips.
said, hasta la vista, you little
piece of shit. I'm out in the visa with a Parisian bitch. It's all for the meet you, now let me meet you, bitch. In the arena with the blick, I'm arenas, bitch.
Every single day I'm moving the freaking plate over a bowl of something and eating shit. Matter of fact, you know what? Like I don't even know why I am awake. I should be sleeping, cause freaking a lot of times I want to be able to say that this is freaking cool because oh my gosh, man. Why? Okay, let me go over here and hit this. Hasta la vista, you little pieces. So sweatsuit. There are times when I want to hear you and Papoose make a record because you are another artist who's able to go in there and with certain things make sure that you keep a certain kind of syllable and rhyming kind of thing going. And I appreciate the consistency of hip hop that you lay down in the cuts or whatnot. You know the genre, you know the sound. Often you get into certain production or the ones that you pick are continuously something that I could hear you on. And you know, you still bring things that from just an outside POV is decent for the culture or whatnot, right? I never have ever lost love for lyricism, for MCs, for those wanting to go in and you know just do their thing. So you're always consistent within that. And what do we have? 2 minutes and 53 seconds, give or take.
This is easy shit.
Hold on. 2 minutes in. Well, I mean, I feel like there's a little bit more in there, but it always stops me before I'm able to go like directly to the end to see the full, because it could be like 3 minutes or whatnot. But not bad. Probably a little bit of mixed work potentially, but that's the only thing that I'd say I lift up with it. Also, almost thought that there was gonna be like a feature on there, which you know, it would be your G Unit if that were what you wanted to get on there and do or whatnot. So don't be shy. Get in there and do your thing to see what's up. Let's see what we got next. Icy Phase. I don't know if you sent two different ones or if it's the same. Let's see what's up. There's a lot of times where you don't even know if you gonna go and pick it.
I made a few moves tryna make some bands. Aye. Upside the whiz, clutching on fizz. Run them rats while I run up in the trap. Everyone down, it's a stick up. Shit goes down when it sticks up. You don't wanna get caught in the mix up. Then it's hella heavy rain on the outside. Steady rocking heavy chains with a bright shine. See I'm OT for the bands cause I want mine. Body on face man, you know when it's that time. Now we don't play around, pull up like hitmen, so press up with no sound. We call it guap town. Sneak round the block, find the spot with the guap now. Looking at people, I see no people. Jump in the window, I then slide on the block, got the toolie on me. Hella stacks what I can't catch, you pop it the G. Then we style like it right cause his kids be cheap. You ain't touching my guys, you gon' meet with the twins. My bros like Marines, touching on them 16. That's 2 shots in your head, you gon' end up deceased. I built a house from my brick, went from sellers to addicts. Hold up pose when I shoot cause they shots and no cameras. We be flexing in hummus, then we blow on hammers. Was talking that shit on now, you gotta start up. Getting right with that knife, he ain't sprayed in no butter. They're moving that snow, we get cold in the sides. On their buzz, they be like SBR on their car. If you play with that racks, I promise you get done up. 2 shots, I'ma shoot to the sun up. We up in the field, we don't rave when we turn up. Get itching better dark when we run up. Better half luck if it cut up. I bet the Glock make you little nigga shut up. I bet the Glock make you little nigga hush. Niggas be soft like their beds that be plush. Devise me a plan cause I cannot be stuck. If I ever go broke then it's back to the trap. I finesse on the plug, did the digital dash. Speed off in that ace, my chopper hydrate. They stick on the face let the fans hibernate. And I put that on bro, I'ma blow like grenades. More than one way to make rice, little nigga. More than one way to link up, little nigga. I call that for that sip my scissor. Steady cut traffic like my whip was scissors. Surrounded by outlaws, then vicious or drillers. My finger on the trigger, swear that be my trigger. I made a few moves tryna make some bands, Hopped out the whiz, clutching on fizz. Run them rats while I run up in the trap. Everyone down needs to stick up. Shit goes down when it sticks up. You don't wanna get caught in the mix up. Then it's hella heavy rain on the outside. Steady rocking heavy chains with a bright shine. See I'm OT for the bands cause I want mine. Body on face man, you know when it's that time. Now we don't play around, pull up like hitmen, so press up with no sound. We call it guap town. Sneak round the block, find the spot with the guap now. Looking at people, I see no people. Jump in the window.
Alright, big freaking salute. What do you guys think about that? 1 to 10 now. Feedback is of course welcome. I like the mix on that, right? It had some clarity to it. That's the clarity that we often, you know, look for within certain things or whatnot. Even when you have the ad-libs and they come in, there's almost a little bit of a kind of surround sound you know, essence there. It's a little some nothing too crazy. I feel like there are some songs that are more or less just like demonstrations and into, you know, a little bit of what we can do. It's okay, not necessarily the top 5 of records that I would personally play for you, but it's not bad either. Like we were still able to see a dope skill level within in what you did, and I thank you for continuously making sure that you come through and send your stuff to the show as well. We need some music videos, of course, from you. That could always make people look at your records in many different ways, and just really try to see what you kind of envision within the song itself. It almost feels like it would be one of those black and white music videos potentially, but y'all let us know what y'all think. Are y'all directing? What would you do with it? We got BL coming up next with Chokehold. We got BL coming up next with Chokehold. With Chokehold, BL coming up next with Chokehold. BL coming up next with Chokehold.
Check the kill counter. Dope flying through the air like you spilled powder. Why you thinking it were equal? You a little flounder. Leave them floating downstream. You don't know about me. Fucker with a OG, bitch, I will down you. Y'all ain't never had a bitch that's a real downer. If you talking like a snitch, then I will drown ya. Get the search party out. Park the whip behind the house. Y'all ain't never getting out. Y'all some real cowards. Shit, I know it though. Flow so dope, got you spitting foam like an overdose. Got him leaning in the chair, y'all don't even know he there. Why you acting like you care, dog? You know he broke. Leave a rapper without no eyelids. Catch you sleeping on me, a zombie will still be dying. You can bring an army, I'd bomb it just like a tyrant. You wanna see a god, then I'll take you to see Poseidon. Too dope, turn a dream to a chokehold. If you thinking you could beat me, that's a joke though. Oh, too smoked, you ain't built for the road. I've been working while they sleeping, now the kids coming home. Too dope, turn a dream to a chokehold. If you thinking you could beat me, that's a joke though. Oh, too smoked, you ain't built for the road. I've been working while they sleeping, now the kids coming home. Got that batting dude really thinking that he could spit. If I was on a track with you, just know I'd leave you rest. Opening for Soldier Boy's not a flex, you're a piece of shit. Ask your wife who was dope, but you a soldier, she plead the fifth. And that's me being nice, illest bitch, read the rights. Killing mics, me and beats go together like beans and rice. If I'm on a track, make him run it back, go and scream it twice. Y'all rappers a cap, watch me pull a strap and delete your life. Alright, Robert, little snot-nosed prick. Mr. Never Been Ill, Mr. Not So Sick. Better tell your kid chill for your dog gets hit. Who's his wife's favorite rapper? Bet it's not him, bitch. Too dope, turn a dream to a chokehold. If you thinking you could beat me, that's a joke though. Oh, too smoked, you ain't built for the road. I've been working while they sleeping, now the kids coming home. Too dope, turn a dream to a chokehold. If you thinking you could beat me, that's a joke though. Oh, too smoked, you ain't built for the road. I've been working while they sleeping, now the kids coming home.
Kids coming home, but like where the heck did they go though? Freaking another time, like when people are taking photos. It's cool cause I don't know if I didn't need to go fast, cause they're the people who drive and never go slow. Why? You always do that. You always do that. It's this one specifically though. Alright, 1 to 10, how y'all feel about that? Yeah, you're gonna freaking do that or not. It's that other thing. Big salute to this right here. Shout out to freaking Be Ill. I think you got in and you did your thing as per usual. This is one that I have been hearing across the past few days and whatnot, hearing you get in there and pretty much complete songs. You are one of the many bar for bar centric artists that we do appreciate from the community as well. Still want to hear more records with you and Dirty B. I think there are certain elements that could still be added to this, right? Like think about what Dr. Dre would do, right? Because often like Dre and Ye were two producers that would have people go in and like sing on top of elements on the songs, right? And so you'd have this like, even if it was a background vocal and not like being something added to the actual chorus like as the main thing, those aspects are still a part of the creative process and I think help push and help you be perceived as even more of a writer and creator, and I think that will always trickle down to other things. It's like when and if you decide to truly do your own music videos, and the more that you do them, the better that they get, and then eventually you may transition to TV shows or movies or wanting to do a short film and things like that, and it just continues to grow as time goes on or whatnot. It really just, you know, depends on what you're gonna want to do. If you're new to the show, send your music to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. It's ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. All music is accepted except for anything that is on Apple Music or Tidal. I don't have those platforms. And then don't send anything that's already on the radio. So if it's you rapping on a beat from Drake or Kendrick, or you just sending Drake or Kendrick, don't bother sending that to the show. People get cut, black, and muted. We got GPO right now with Clouds. I'm like, am I tripping or is it tripping? Am I tripping or is it tripping? You call this a post-instrumental? So many different people who know that if we give me a freaking birth, then I'm gonna get lifted. I don't know why, but there's a lot of time where I wanna like tell you that I ain't gonna hide. Yeah, people know I'm in the sky, so freaking high that I don't even think I could be vibing or nothing. I don't know why, but like I am in the country and the vibe, but the like and the like and the me the candy. It's freaking playful. Send your beat to the show and you know what, man, I'ma play you. I don't even really like know what the heck that they do, but there's a lot of people who don't even need a dreidel to spin the freaking shit. Like, I don't even think I gotta like pretend to freaking spit, cause like I've been a freaking jit since I've been a freaking jit, and I don't even think I benefit from this. But there's a lot of y'all who know I've been like sick and I try to flow, whether I am doing this from here or straight to Idaho. I could go freaking way fast, whether I am slow. Like, people know that I just go into the place where I don't like know if I am up outer space. Y'all hear like more of a singer on this or like rapper? What y'all think?
There's a lot of people, a lot of big people in the Tik I didn't even know what the Tik
Shoot, if they were bringing back Toys R Us, this is what I would want them to promote that with. The Toys R Us is coming back, better promote that shit. It's that type of beat I would want you to promote that with. A lot of people like, Dorky, you weird. I can't believe you sitting down acting like you didn't wrote that shit. Well, first of all, you can't describe and prescribe this shit as the wrote. I don't know where I'm gonna go. There's a lot of times when I know about your mom. I can imagine a dope video game with this though. All around the carnival and places, everybody knows that I ain't racist. I don't even know why I'ma take this. People don't even know what the hell that they're about to freaking go freaking to a freaking video game like what they play. Said already we can tell me that they would be playing this thing while they would never listen. It is produced by TPO Beat. TPO Beat Theater. But don't you need another T in there? TPO Beat Theater. Beat Theater. Hi, I am TPO Beat Theater, and so big freaking salute to this right here, right? I think everybody can hear it. It sounds very playful in nature, whatnot. So if they did want to use this beat for something of like a toy store or Wreck-It Ralph or something kind of video game centric as a title screen kind of thing, certain level in a Mario thing, I 100% would utilize that. Now, there are elements of it that, like the things that you added to it, is almost as if you do want an artist to hop on it. Sometimes I think if it's mainly a sync license kind of situation, they don't often have the same low ends and they're not trying to make us rap to everything. It was rare when that would happen, right? I think you heard like the GoldenEye theme, always it sounded like something. The simplicity of the pause music from Battletoads, man, if anybody remembers that. It was like, oh shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find that right quick. Let me see if I can find that pause music. Cause I always remember going, man, and then we just started rapping on that. Hold on. What up? What up? Jake Rowe, what up, man? What up? What up? What up? Battletoads. Like, I wish we could do an interview with the creators of a lot of that music coming up or whatnot. Let me see. Battletoads, NES pause beat.
University of Phoenix feels.
Shoot, I should just play the game and then pause it, right? It was simple, but again, you gotta imagine all the way back on Nintendo. And they were like, what? Wait a second. Hey. But like how you rap to that. This was also before. Shoot, was Bone Thugs even out at this time or whatnot? Because would they have been able to top on that Twister? You know what I'm saying? We gotta see or whatnot. What was the other one I had talked about? Oh yeah, the 007 pause music, right? Which honestly, when you listen to it, let me see which one. And you're like, man, it was almost ahead of its time with like the type of beats that you would eventually hear that were like that. And like you think, right? Like somebody made that for like a rapper or something. Somebody made it for a rapper, like there's no freaking way that I'm finna like not freaking wanna like rap to this beat. Ain't gon' wrap up this freaking whole shit. I'm about to like tell y'all all to go back up, cause I don't know what is happening, homie. You getting smacked up. It's 007. I don't know what is happening, but I'm gon' rep it. People are knowing that people that don't know what they would do if they popped up and tried to shoot me, but they didn't have no weapons. Like, went up in the game, I wouldn't just be lame. I would be like, oh my goodness, like what the hell am I saying? I don't even really know if I'm playing it. Am I freaking like just rapping to the beat? Am I laying in the freaking thing and the thing? Whatever. But yeah, that right there, man. Let me see what people said in the comments in that. I can still hear my parents fighting in the background to this. Yo! He said, I'm leaving my comment here so when someone likes it, I can come listen to this masterpiece again. This has to be the hardest beat to feature a xylophone that ever existed. Whoever made this beat time traveled to the trap era and came back. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand how futuristically there were a lot of beats that ended up sounding very much like that in terms of like the structure of the drums and stuff. And at that time, it wasn't something that was just heavily done or out. So that's the most perfect comment. I'm gonna have to comment on his comment. Hold on, where was that? Whoever made this chopper. Yeah, we got 11 people agreed with that and commented as well, man. I was just saying this on my stream. Hold on. On my stream, and we read your comment. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna say you're famous. Wait, I didn't say your name yet. It was comment section comedy. Huh. I guess that's what it does for a living. And the anti-send, send an email. That's what's up. You should be in the line up. We have a line both from artists who are sitting on the TikTok and the YouTube side. Try to be patient if you are in either of those lines. There's always a way to skip a line. To be patient.
What up, this is Cartman. You can skip the long line by donating 10, 15, or 25 bucks to our Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat.
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid with an imaginary.
All right, who we got next? Duality. Ironically, we got another producer. Let me see what you got. Hold on. I gotta stop eating these candies before I end up having to do stuff or whatnot. Hopefully, it's one that is not of my genre, so I can take a break. Here we go. Right. Duality. You just called this heartbeat, or you numbered it 26331. Hold on, let me turn it up. What up, Bill? Switching it up, let's see what we do in this section. What we doing, running that Ferrari from around. People know that they just need to change the thugging down. Pump up the bump of the game. Up at the dunk of the dito. Another number of things. I don't even know what I mean. I don't even know what to say. I want to know where to wait, know where to go, where to go. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? So, duality. Okay. Artist-wise, I don't feel like it's ready just yet for that type of situation, for like an actual artist to, you know, get on it, make a full-on song, and then just like put it out as is. I still feel like the beat itself needs more polish with the elements that are being used, right? And that's often the difference that I usually am talking about. It was funny because the last one felt like it was more of a something that should be a sync license beat. Hold on real quick. Something that should be a sync license beat and put out there, but not for an artist. Yet it had drums that felt like it were for an artist. And then this one has drums that are more for just like the standard, you know, again, it doesn't want you to get in there, try to make a whole song to it and things like that. I definitely would pick this for that side-scrolling kind of video game, space blaster, kind of old school card driving game or something like that. What do you guys freaking think? Give your thoughts 1 to 10. Any and all feedback is welcome, man. I'll let you guys know when we have the t-shirts for that. Any and all feedback is welcome. And then someone's just gonna walk up and go, I like your shirt. I like your shirt. Thanks for the feedback. All right, what do we got? Goliath. Interesting. feels more trap centric and like melody, but if this is another beat, man, we just in producer mode. There's a lot of people who know we about to tell you that you don't know. I'm about to tell you that y'all got to not a lot to freaking know. I'm about to eat the hot. Man, I love the freaking production. I don't know what the heck this is, but man, I already kind of got sucked in. This one feels like an actual band playing this shit like with their actual hands. Like this is one of those things that I would have listened to with actual shit. Never mind, I'm just gonna listen.
There's a lot of time with you now. I don't even know if I am gonna.
Wow. Come on, man. It's my phone alarm. You can get a lot of times when I don't even know about your mom's friend. Tell me that I don't know why I'm gonna go in the ground. I know, right? Like I had to stop. What's crazy is, and that was about 3 minutes of just like pure instrumental too, man. You know, I agree with the comment that it was captivating. You know, it's one of those things that when we have these many daily conversations about AI and why, for anyone who has that slight like disdain for it, and like when we're trying to explain to you guys like why we want you to really do what we're hearing, and for many of the instruments, if you can get real musicians, there's something psychologically that we think about while we're listening to any of the music, and it comes down to the production as well as what the artist is potentially doing. The moment that we think any aspect is fake, we're taken completely out of the record a little bit. We see what is there on the surface, right? Because most of you guys at times, you'll be lyricists, or you'll be writers, and you'll want to get your work and your words out via the AI as the vessel and letting it be that. But in music and entertainment, what we're used to is getting that full artist experience. When and if we like something, we want to then see the live performance. We want to see the interviews with the artist. We want to know what drives the person that we're listening to. Then when it comes to production, if we hear you guys on a beat from anyone. If we like that beat, we're usually gonna want to work with that producer. And if you ever have to say, oh, it's AI, that like literally takes money out of your pocket, some other producer's pocket. Now we just automatically ended up going to Suno instead of you. Do you see what kind of problems will usually happen there? So often when we're hearing like a band or just live elements like this, it makes it feel that much doper, that without those individual members playing the piano, playing the drums, you know what I'm saying, playing bass guitar, playing this, like we don't hear it. And especially like for someone who can do it without having the artist there, man, like you got to understand why. Like this is why bands are king. Musicians can do it pretty much, you know, on their own and still make people feel something. Being the backdrop to anything, a talk show, just something that's there playing with an artist and bringing those elements live. Like you already know, man. So I appreciate what you guys did there. I definitely want to know more about the music if possible, and you know, that's something that I think we would still love to see live. Like it's an experience within itself, and if there was an artist that was gonna get on top of that, like I know they'd be honored with the collab, you know what I'm saying, and that. See, like, and that's another thing that is, right? Because it's not just simply, oh, an instrumental or a beat. That felt like, nah, like if you were to hop on it as an artist, you would literally need to like featuring and then to put their name as that feature. And I feel like we do need to move into that era of music collaboration where everybody who does collab on the record, man, they deserve that recognition, especially if they do a good job. You know, like how many times have we heard a good record from an artist and we have no idea who mixed and mastered the record? We have no idea where the record was recorded. And there's no backtracking done on the situations that allowed us to hear what we are hearing. I feel like we need a better process for that, because if people hear a certain sound that they like and they want to try to get as close to it as possible, they know that they can go to a specific person, get a certain mic, and you know, get close to those elements as well. We'll probably think about, you know, something regarding that, but hold on. 9 reminder. Guayezo.
Whoa. Yeah.
All of the people that don't ever
stop sleeping on me, man.
But I was tired.
I'm leaving my city behind. I guess they thought I was motherfucking blind. Too much favoritism, tell me your motherfucking line. I'm in my own lane, all of you motherfuckers blind. Just a reminder. This is just a reminder. Y'all niggas time up. This is just a reminder. I'm fucking your shine up. I can take any rapper, line up. Look at my work, it's less than yours, and still I come first. Talent over popularity, the city is gon' get you rappers hurt. Musically, who won it first? I guarantee I can match every verse. Feature me, watch how I take off from earth. Losing it like a psychotic berserk. Just a reminder. This is just a reminder.
Don't leave! What the freak? What is that supposed to be? Our alarm clock freaking thing that just comes? It's just a reminder. What do y'all think about that? Hey, yo, it's just a reminder. If you do like it, then you could rewind it. I don't know why, but you cannot go find it. I don't know why, but you know I get blinded when all the... I feel like it was off to a good start. And then, like, you know, we're ready to live in the record for a bit. And then you just are already bouncing out. And it feels like something that needs more work from you. Again, we have these conversations a lot as well, right? The song length, whether or not you should make something that is short and sweet, straight to the point, get in, get out. You know, it's good for short form content, but then what do people get for the final record, right? What is that even on an album that you make? What track, right? Because often there's an intro, there's an outro, there's an interlude. Those are the things that people are fine with being short. But usually, like, you do want your money's worth, right? If you have one chance to listen to any given artist, period, why would anyone want to leave that situation quick? It would be like if a movie trailer, if that was the movie. You know what I mean? Imagine if there were no more actual full movies. All they do is show the movie trailer, which is give or take, 3 minutes. And then, it would be like the craving that people would have for the full movie. Oh man, that would make a great full film. Like, that's what you want people to at least do, right? You show them some kind of teaser, but then you let it lead to the full version of whatever the thing is. And that is gonna be there. Like, the trailer is for free. Literally, you put the movie trailer out, yes, it can play in theaters for other movies, but it'll be online as well. People can just watch, whenever they want. But for the people who truly do support and love and are interested, they can go buy a ticket to go watch the full film in theaters. And that's often how things have been done. I feel like we can replicate that within music a little bit if you do things right. And really, like, this would be looked at as the trailer, right? I'm gonna start using that analogy a lot more. But yeah, this song, and any record that is like the snack tracks that, like, Mr. Fresh will often coin and talk about, it feels like something that we should get more of. At the very least, you can always use them to test out what songs people actually do want you to make longer. That way you don't feel like you're wasting your time with every single one of them. But at the same time, I've always said there are some songs that people do need that second or third verse to really decide if they truly like it or not, right? And that decision also warrants whether or not they take it upon themselves to go find more from you, or just, if I hear more from them, I will, right? And you want people to want to go searching for more of what you have, and not to just, if you happen to pop up, then there you go. And if the song is decent, then more words towards you. We got Rush by Jay. Rush by Jay. Everybody knows that day by day. I really want to tell you about your mama. What up, y'all?
It's Jay. Baby, take your time, don't need a rush. I got your body running from me once again. Baby, your love is so dangerous. I hold you tight till the moon shine bright at the end of the night. Baby girl, you haven't seen, caught me by surprise. And I don't mean to interfere the feelings that you hide. Let's count up all these dividends, baby, let's make the summer right. Yeah, you'll feel that right. Cause I've been meaning to tell you about it all day. Can you feel that right? I don't play. I would never miss a FaceTime call. Open opportunity, I just might ball. Never take you for granted, baby, won't let you fall. Need a shoulder crime, baby, I'm in for all. Never need to know what's hand out, baby, we gon' stand out. Baby, yeah, we focused on our ground. And I know this love shit hurts, but it can't get worse. So baby girl, let's focus on this ride. I'll be there when you need me. Baby, call me doctor now, I swear I got your treatment. Yeah, baby, need a physical, cause damn you when I'm deep in. Way excited to see you, baby. I'm glad you never have to let it go.
Rob.
Can you feel that rush?
I'll check it out, Rob. A lot of y'all freaking don't know what the heck to do, man. You think it's so slow, and people go pick it up, eat it down, pick it down, I don't know what that is. What do you guys think about that? So I feel like this is something that would be within that Afrobeat kind of overall feel genre. It's always something that I think has a place, right? All you ever need to do is to test these out, in those situations. Often like the reggaeton and Afrobeat are like non-stop dance-a-thons essentially, and within slight variations in tempo depending on what happens, because you could still speed this up and bring it to a hold on. See how fast it will let me take it.
Baby, take your time, don't need a rush. I got your body running from me once again. Baby, your love is so dangerous. I can always have tight to the moonshine, bright at the end of the night. Baby girl, you haven't seen, call me by surprise.
How does it feel like it takes it? Let me see if I do this. Will it do it a little bit more? Let me see.
And I don't mean to interfere the feelings that you hide. Let's kind of parties dividends, baby. Let's make the summer right.
I gotta figure it out.
Yeah, you feel that right? Cause I've been meaning to.
I gotta figure out the things and whatnot. Usually I can like manipulate the thing a little bit more. Anyways, overall I thought the melodies and things were cool. You weren't repetitive within there. You took more of the R&B approach. I always tell any artist melodically, if you are singing on a record at all, take the R&B approach. And they're like, what's the R&B? What's the R&B approach? It just means like if you can sing, right? Like show people that you can sing, because overall, if you do a good job with whatever song that you have, period, the moment it becomes something that everybody likes at that moment in time, like, and people get, what do we do as artists? We love to do remixes or covers to the songs that we love, right? You know what I'm saying? For rappers, we take the beat, we like sample it, we chop it up, we do things to it and like make a remix to it. We rap, get in there and just like add our rap verse and stuff like that. For people who do covers, they will basically either sing to the instrumental, keep the same words and everything that you have, keep the melodies there. They may change the instrumental and make it an acoustic record where they're playing the acoustic guitar or piano or something like that. And that's often one way that you'll know if you're doing a good job in that lane. Another way is imagine the melodies that you are singing, and imagine if the words are completely gone, right? The words in your voice are gone, but the melodies stay, and they're done by a flute or a guitar or a saxophone or something like that. Imagine somebody playing the instrument but with the same melodies. Often you'll know you'll know if there's any aspect of you being repetitive in certain areas. You'll know if there's more that you can do, because it's literally like a roller coaster, right? And if you're seeing the roller coasters from like a side-scrolling sort of like view or whatnot, it would be boring to just watch a roller coaster go straight, right? Even if it only does this, it's something, but like eventually you get tired of anything that's the same thing. And so all the variations, oh snap, there's a loop, you know what I'm saying? And it goes, you know what I'm saying, around and around the back or whatnot, goes backwards, like whatever. Best roller coasters are the ones that you're willing to go in there and take your time, spending time with within the record. And I can see a music video to this as well. Black and white with certain things having color in it, maybe like red or something like that. You tell me what you would do with you. He said made this on BandLab and then some R&B inside that. Not bad, not bad. So you could also get an Afrobeat artist, male or female, to like collab, whether it's a remix or on this record, you know, officially or whatnot. And then that would add a more international kind of flair. And so quite literally, man, I often say the open verse ways, you know, doing a little bit of certain parts and then leaving an open verse for another artist to do a collab, see, and then put a text up on like what you want, a little bit of a challenge. You're gonna find a lot of artists, you know, that way, or just simply posting, you know what I'm saying, on the platforms, what you need. But yeah, you said dope. 8.5, like the vibe overall. F Sheep B. What's up? Alright, let me see. I think Rob might have sent a skip. Hey, yo, I bring Rob mother pinto freaking skip on the freaking no. Rob mother pinto freaking skip on the freaking no. Rob mother pinto freaking the Rob mother pinto. You're like, what are you talking about, sir? Listen, I beatbox a lot and it just happens. Alright, go with it. Go with it. I'm no artist that don't sit this freaking thing out. I ain't from no limit. Oh! Let me see, where is the button? I look for button. See, you're a dorky and I could not find. I literally just saw it. And he said, nah, I'm cool. I'm good. Good looking though, man. I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, come back in about a week or so. I'm just gonna hit this one.
This is the story about a guy named Chris who makes beats. Don't believe me, homie, I made this. I'm on Twitch. What's the recipe for high-grade clips? I like Sprite when I got that cherry limeade mix. I might need morphin like a tiny orphan or a whiny dork, so get behind me, Portland. With high endorphins, better hide your cordless as I slide this sword into your eyes. I slide this sword into your eyes, boy.
Oh yeah, let me fix this as well. Go. And then hiya! Hi! Yeah! Okay. Let's see what we got. Hey yo, let's see what we got. A lot of people who are doing things finna go see what we not. Like, listen, dog, you don't even like. You're like, what? Don't worry. All right, we got Rob Murphy with I'm a Goat. Are you ready to have the AI conversation, but in positivity? Hopefully. Let us know. You know the drill. Listen. You know the drill. You know the drill. You know the drill, right? Anytime you send a record in, give us as many details, because we don't get to see the before and after, right? Which would always literally give us, you know, a little bit more within itself. But like that's the stuff that we always end up talking about, right? What we want to be able to see is a little bit behind the scenes in anything, right? The lyrics, the thought process, the creation of when you're choosing what beat you actually like for it, or whatever. All of those things can be perceived a little bit better if we're able to see it. And then, you know, even just you talking to the camera going, hey, I wanted to create this record for you know what I'm saying? You go way more into it, and then when we're hearing it, now we have a little bit more of a personal connection that we can see in pertainance to what you've done or whatnot. But information, how much you done, and what you wrote, what you found dope about it, what was hard to do.
I'm here, I don't care who's here. When I enter, I'ma go, pen game, cut like buck spinner. I'ma go, every note, get this. Remember, they was sleeping on the kid, now the whole game. We remember, wake up, I'm here, good attend. When I shift in the center, I'ma go, no pretending, no beginner. Facts, I'ma go, I ascend, I don't simmer. Full speed, full kill, I'm the end, I'm the winner. Then I veered in the gear, never fearing the smear and the fear getting clear. Engineer every year with a spear, made a boss, piss a heart, make a tear. Kinda start, I was real, now they staring like there. I was buried, now I'm very necessary with the carry of a legend, getting heavy every second. I'm embedded in the session, every weapon that I'm pressing is aggressive in a section of a blessing and a lesson. Now I'm ready. Go. Triple entendre, monster, go. Carry every load, every bar overload, every code I decode. I was broke, now I broke every lock on the mode. Now I own what they hold, I don't rebel what they hold. I don't rep it, I attack it with the pattern, automatic. When I snap it, it's a habit. Every track getting chatting, automatic with the cadence. I can break it, I can bid it, independent, not transcendent. Every sentence independent. Go. I'm here, I don't care who's here. When I enter, I'ma go, pen game, cut like, explode. I'ma go, every note, get this. Remember, they were sleeping on the kid, now the whole game. Remember, wake up, I'm here, better clear. When I shift in the center, I'ma go, no pretending, no beginner. Facts, I'ma go, I ascend, I don't simmer. Full speed, full kill, I'm the end, I'm the winner. All Murphy, no gimmick, no mercy, no limit. From the dirt to the digits, now the work. Got me living every verse, got a vision every word, got incision, no sleep. I was working while they watching and missing. Life in the ink, what I think, turn and bring to a king. In the lines that I climb, every time that I sing, I don't sink, I just sink. Every beat that I bring, now they led by the tread of the steps that I print. I'ma go, every raw trials. Who the title, survival to revival in style. Every rebel denial, I've been one from a child. Not a crown on the brow when I count the down. Independent, but I pivot like a business when I spit it. Every critic get diminished when the rhythm get acidic. Gotta play out of K, every fake in a minute. When I say I'ma go, better know that I'm in it. I'm a fit and miss.
We're hearing is fake. We won't get the opportunity of seeing it performed live, right? And I know that there are people who have thought, you know, oh, holograms or robots, or, you know, I even came up with like, well, okay, maybe if there was like a situation where there are performers on stage and then the AI creator is like the DJ more or less on the side, and stuff like that. But like, I still want there to be that full performance that we can get from what we're hearing, because if it's a vocal, if it's a certain speed of rapping, those are things that I know. And like, there are a few records that you have sent to the show that have made me feel like, you know what? Okay, like if you were to market it as like in the most positive way, because you know how people freaking are, right? You know how we get when it comes to AI. But if you market certain records in a way of a challenge, right? A challenge to see what artists could actually hang in at least the same like syllables or speed or something like that, right? You throw a challenge out let them grab the beat and then get in there and try to see if they can match what you created with the AI or whatnot. And there's an element of fun to that, because for those who are really good and up to the challenge, you're gonna get something good there. You're always gonna get that conversation as well of the AI versus human art. And I feel like when there is a little bit of a versus towards it, it hasn't been healthy. You know, it's either AI diss records dissing humans, or humans dissing AI in their records, and not figuring out that sort of middle way through. But I mean, like, there is an identity crisis kind of situation with a lot of these as well, right? Like when and if we aren't getting visuals to them, and we're not being able to see the artist and to hear a true performance, as again, we're still waiting for that studio kind of situation. It's always going to take people a little bit out of these songs, still wanting a little bit more, you know. But hold on. Songwriting in that format, to know how to songwrite is to be able to still make a record even without the AI elements, right? Like, if we were to give you access to all the musicians in the world, any singer, any rapper, anything that you hear in your head, all you got to do is tell them to freaking do it and record it, and get out there and do that or whatnot. But oh my gosh, Steam. But yeah, if you're still able to create that record with basically minimal elements, or at times, like for those of us who are artists, for those of us who have produced and stuff, like, you guys know, like, when you're in it, you try out different programs, you try out different keyboards, a lot of different methods of making music, and through that experimentation you find what truly works for you. And then that practice makes perfect on certain things, but there will always be certain ways of making things that you'll find too narrow. I mean, I'll activate it as a 3. I'll activate it as a 3, unless all 3 of these is yours. Let us know. Give me a second to hit the 3 song back to back. Hey yo, I don't know what the hell to do.
Back up on my bullshit, trapped under the attic. I tried to think I'm grown, but then I'm still in the magic. I tried to race a car, then crash, flew in the traffic, started acting like a fool, like Zach Galifianakis. Now see, I don't know what the hell is happening. I really like hacking things. I heard from the grapevine, you rappers like Vaseline. You all sound like you like to drink a lot of gasoline, fucking up the game like the whole pretty smashing things. Try to spend 5 nights at Freddy's and see if you survive, cause the 5 nights are deadly. A bunch of robots in the night, I'm forgetting that you're gonna be scared like the night's out to get me. Try to spend 5 nights at Freddy's, and if you're still alive by the sunrise, you're ready. I know this job's dumb, but if you like my medley, then you can too survive, so there's no
need to get free. So we got a 3 song back to back up right now. First of the 3 are Embers on the Wind. All right. With a name like Just Vibes, man. Let's vibe out. Gotta change it. Gotta do it manually. Knowing that you're hearing it. A lot of people got samples. Freaking shit is dope. Some of them people ain't even clearing it. I don't like Tik Tok hearing clarinet. Oh, he gonna have me touring too because I love vibes. Then there's the AI thing. I'll make you
with calm in the mood. There's here's my canvas on the wind. With calm in the fire, calm in the fire.
Wow. So, was this actually sung too? It has that vibe. It has that vibe. Because we'll talk about the different methods and situations. What about the voice? Is the voice you? Cause if you is speaking, it's so other speaking tone. And I kinda like this shit, and I'm thinking the voice cool. Some people don't even know what the voice do, and I don't even really know if you playing with toys, fool.
We'll calm
like,
in the fire with calm.
Man. You can open up for music so child with something like that. Maxwell, you can tour with him like that. What about the production? So, let's talk about it. Often when we have the many conversations of AI, right? You know, we go over the pros, we go over the cons, the things that we like, the things that we would like to improve, right? Improvements are usually wanting to make sure that most of everything that we're hearing is as real as possible. While we know that AI can bring in elements, when you're able to have the conversations, right? Like this is what we're talking about, right? So when we're for example, when we're interviewing you and we're asking you maybe about a music video or even the song that you wrote, we're often, what was it like to make this song? You know, we ask about it, how it was, written, and the different elements. You know, even when it comes to what would sound like live production on it. Now, if the AI elements are the live production, that already takes that half of the conversation out, because again, we're gonna want to know who was on the drums, who was doing this, who was doing that. We still want those elements to be real, if anything. And I think when we hear AI elements, we still feel like we're in demo mode. We feel like it's a reference record until we get to something that is more complete or whatnot. So like you could still get in and replace all the elements, even if you go in and use elements from Logic Pro or Fruity Loops or something like that. If you replace the elements and just make sure that the majority of what we're hearing is the real elements within the voice and production, like those are the things that we want to be done away with, right, or whatnot. But we'll always hear a good record, and we know that there are many different ways that you can come up with these AI records. We talked only briefly about the fact that you could have an idea put it in, and it will, you know, help you create a song. You could then have all the beat and then kind of say what you want the words. You can hum it and then really try to see if it can pull those things that you want through based on the limited or detailed information that you give. I think the ones that I like the most are the ones where we can kind of tell that there has to be some kind of human input there, not just the words, but you singing on the track, rapping it, and giving it that true human, you know what I'm saying, spaced out.
Comenzando la rota, mi colepa.
What the hell like is that? These don't feel like the standard. Hit the follow. They use my TikTok name. Okay, just vibes. What am I doing? Where my incense at? I want to be able to go and spit an intense rap, but I can't, cause hurry. You might be wondering what's the deal with the incense and stuff like that, man. I don't forgot, and I'm mad that I thought about it a little bit freaking too late. But so essentially, like, my mom used to always clean the house and put on certain type of music that was just a little bit of a vibe, whether it was Seal or Sting or Common, Mos Def, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott. Like, it was certain types of music that just had a certain feel to it. And then she would light incense while she was doing that. And so I always had that in my mind. And a lot of times on the show, when I hear certain vibes out, you know, get an incense out, you know what I'm saying, light it while I'm listening to it, because it gives me that vibe. It's reminiscent of some of those, you know, early records. And again, man, we're always gonna want to see, right? One of the things we truly hope for in any record that we do like from any artist who makes music, period, we always want to see it potentially performed live, and being able to see you go out and tour, and for those to be one of the many songs that people get to hear and experience. If it's something we don't get to be a part of, then, you know, prepare us for that in most occasions. But know that in every instance, like if you can replicate, I've told Rob the same thing, man. Like you come through with like a lot of dope records within this lane and with that criteria, but in that those in-person moments where we're able to hear the records like truly performed, like hopefully we're able to get that. Just don't ever lose sight of it, no matter how, you know, I think you'll say more assisted, and I can hear that. I can hear a fully like real artist element within here, and I feel like you definitely should be an advocate for people getting into more of that human element with it, right? Because without it, right, when people are just the idea or the lyrics alone, I think it comes out a certain way. There's a feeling that is way more, I think, AI centric, and again, when you don't feel like there's a human involved outside of just a simple part of it, you get taken out of it, and you're like, I don't know how impressed I should be at what I heard, you know what I'm saying? Because I know AI can help with this and that, but when you get to see some of those, you know, maybe making of elements and stuff like that, I think I've thrown that out to Rob as well, where basically, and this is for real artists too, we're now in an era where more than ever you need to prove your money's worth and what you are truly able to do. And so often, no matter what it is, if you're a videographer, if you're a producer, if you're a rapper, if you create with AI, I feel like showing those behind the scenes of like what you do to truly create and just how your mind works, especially in those moments where you think of a certain melody for the first time, like it's not every day where you can get that on film, because some of you aren't thinking to record, and like that those moments are important, but they are literally like the first time you come up with that dope line or whatever. And just think about it like this: get something dedicated where you can visually record and have enough space to go around, so that way you don't feel like you're wasting a lot, and suddenly you don't have anything left on your phone and everything like that. But make sure that you have something that you can put a lot of footage on, and anytime you go into that creative mode and sessions and go into the studio, anything, visually record that so people can get a part of that experience. And know that you can edit. Take your time. You can literally edit the video, so you can edit anything that feels like it was drawn out a little bit too long, or parts that you just didn't like, or when you messed up. Some parts you may want to keep in there, even if you do mess up, to just, again, to show that human aspect of it. But that gives people even more respect with whatever it is that you guys do. Just giving them that behind the scenes kind of look, even when we know like half of Marvel's films have like a lot of CGI in it, and there's green screen and there's this and that, it's still seeing them show up for work and like go into those, seeing them with wires and trying to get into like the believability. And then when we see what they create as the end result, it's that much better, right? We have one more song from him that we're gonna pull up, and then we'll see what we got from here. Let's see. Which one of the three did you guys like a little bit better? This one's called Gibberish. Gibberish.
So long, gomita idole.
Also appreciate you giving us enough time with each record too.
Umbaga dongile mabadola.
Crazy. I don't even know the words, but like it's
Sitabi.
like I feel like I know the words, but I don't.
Yosoba isipali.
So that one was a little bit of a slower paced vibe and record and feel. Each melody was beautiful, it was soothing. The production was again very consistent and I think akin to the last record as well. I think music, especially in other languages, is still powerful because like music is universal. You are going to be able to hear the cadence and just again the melody, the thought process behind certain things, and you can only imagine what is being said, obviously, if you're not speaking it, but you'll still be able to feel certain emotions and have something to try to grasp onto within that. Then when you get the lyrics as well, there's a deeper understanding to I think what we hear. And then the song takes on a whole different shape as well, which is dope. I think that's when you start getting people who want to do like the covers of your record and in different languages and stuff like that. One thing that I will say that I didn't think of at all, like, and I wouldn't hate this use of AI itself, right? But it's that you brought that thought process to my head of like, yo, what if you wanted to see how your own song would be performed by you, but like in a different language? And like, what does that sound like if you go to Japan, if you go to Africa, if you pull things with a certain flair? How natural does it sound? And you know, it at least gives you an example of what you can do in that light, and what direction you should go. I also want to know though, right? Here's my thing, y'all. When you are a fan of an artist who maybe speaks a different language, so if it's like a Bad Bunny or something like that, do you, when you go to a concert or they come into your neck of the woods, do you hope that they sing their songs but in your language if you speak something different, or are you hoping that they speak in their native tongue? Or like a half and half? Like, where does your guys' mind go in terms of certain things? I'm just curious on the matter. Furthermore, if someone's doing a cover of your song, do you prefer that they take your dialect, or is it an honor that then someone who, you know, again is from someone else, it could just be an artist from New York or something like that, and they will take it, make it into English or whatnot, still acknowledge that it's a cover, that it is your song, and then that they're doing a rendition of it. That's one thing that I've always loved about the, like, outside of like hip hop. I love hip hop to the core, trust me. But outside of hip hop, I think they've had more respect for each other They will literally, if they're gonna do a song by another artist, they're gonna like, they're not just gonna take the lyrics, take the melody, take all that, and then just pretend like they made it. They're gonna call it a cover, and then even when they're doing the performances, when they're doing the interview, they'll mention it. They'll mention like, yo, this is a cover by so and so, and I resonated with the song with this. It's the same aspect that they have when they've had a song that's written by somebody else as well. And that respect, I think, deserves to be felt. I think across different elements or whatnot. It's like within hip hop that I do get that if you have lyrics written by somebody else, people feel some type of way because, you know, you're supposed to have the skill yourself. The whole aspect is like always saying how much of the shit you are in your lane and at what you do or whatnot. So if you ever need help from somebody else or a thing, then it's always looked at as like, nah, like what, you can't be a part of the same certain conversations. But I think what we talk about when it comes to the respect, I think is the sampling. That's our equivalent, right? When we're going in, we kind of sample something that we like, and for a lot of us, I think we do want other people to hear the certain song. If it's something that's very popular, it's the opposite way, where we're trying to capitalize off of the popularity of the thing. You know, Hawk Tua girl becoming a thing, and then for those that went in and like sampled her in that clip and then made a song out of it, and then, you know what I mean? It's like there are two different ways at coming at things, and when you do it with the respect, I think it's felt and perceived in I think the best ways or whatnot. All right, yeah, just get my seat, man. JJ Bags, man. What up, dog? Appreciate that though, man, for sure. Shout out to Just Vibes on the Lash Tree. All right, let me see what I'm gonna do real quick or whatnot, because I did say I wanted to potentially reset. Like, it seems like my thing is fine now, but just to test things out, I did want to reset the stream or whatnot. So if you did send, we're still gonna go for the same place in line. I'm just literally restarting from the platform that I am on or whatnot. So you guys are gonna see probably a little bit of a different view, but you'll be able to hear things probably a little better as well. It'll be coming out of a different hole. No Diddy, we're gonna get. But wait, am I gonna have my cutaways?
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella. Feel so much dinner, homie. I will kill a bit of a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland umbrella. All
right, so let me get this back in, and we'll come back in just a moment. See you there, or be square. You fools.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie.